Tribe Book, great day. Welcome to the House of Cons. Hey, I'm Black Jack. Hey, salute to Miss Geechee God in the house. Tribe Book. I hope everybody can hear me good. And we chilling on the Thursday, August 24, 2023. Title of the show, quote unquote, Afro-Dominicans are really Indios. American Indios, Managa. That's the tribe, Managa. Salute the Managas in the Dominican, in the DR, Managas. That's the family, Managa. Salute. That's our brethren and sister, Managa. That's our brethren and sister down there, Managa. Is you crazy? Yeah. We'll talk about the old DR. Nagas love to go down there to the DR. Yeah. I'm gonna get down there and take a old trip to the DR myself. Tribe up with the local people, my Naga, the indigenous Nagas. You know what I'm saying? The Negus, my Naga. The indigenous people, my Naga. The Indios. And we're gonna talk about it. Y'all saw the thumbnail. Y'all see what time it is on the thumbnail. We got the Dominicans in the background, my Naga. The Indios. And we got superimposed with the arrow above his head, a statue of a American Indios, Managa. And we're gonna get into that. Y'all know we're gonna connect some dots. We're gonna go over some receipts. Y'all know we keep receipts over here. We ain't got nothing to hide. And we sharing it with the family, with the tribe, Managa, and with everybody else that wanna watch. And feel free to use these images. I'm gonna let everybody, I'm telling everybody now, hey man, feel free to use them. I know they YouTube don't like me. I know YouTube got me on the shadow ban list, you know what I'm saying? YouTube say don't push that Naga stuff. But hey, they might not got you shadow banned. So feel free to take this stuff, take these images, take this info, and you share it too. Make you a video. You might get 20 times the views as me. It's all good, Managa. Take it and run with it. It's for the tribe, Managa. It's for everybody. We talking about the Dominican, Managa. We talking about the DR in particular. The DR got a long history of darkness, Managa.
Darkness, everybody! Darkness is ready!
Hey, yeah, y'all know I got my own style over here, man. Speaking of styles, before I get into this, are we looking at this from a third eye point of view? We see the sisters and brethren. You know, they looking like straight up bone savages. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. They looking like what the French would call a bone savage. The French would call these Lambadik Negres. Bone savage. The Negre Lambadik. That's what the French would call this, right? Just like the statue in the front. Like I said, we're gonna touch bases on that statue in a minute. I want to let y'all take a look from a third eye point of view, not a bird eye point of view. Y'all see the brothers and sisters in their natural form, Managa, with their cookie butts, just like the Indios on the statue, Managa, just like the bone savage, Managa. We're gonna break it down though. Before we break it down though, man, let's just relax for a minute, Managa. Let's just relax, try. Sometimes I like to relax, y'all. I look at y'all family, Managa. Y'all know I got my own style, right?
Big dummy.
And I always had my own style. Even when I was a college instructor, I had my own style. This was the very near past. It wasn't long ago. I always kept my own style, man. You know, I was like a little young, I was a little young professor, man. A little Doogie Howser type dude, you know what I'm saying? But I was a class clown and all. You come to my class, I'm the clown. You might get clowned in my class, fool. Come in here disrupting something. But I always had my own style, man. And I remember when I was in school, when I was a student, I had different teachers with different styles, you know. Some teachers got their point across in different manners. Some teachers was very entertaining. Man, I ain't gonna lie, some teachers bored me to death. Man, I remember I had a teacher named Kerfon Lee. He was a little ninja man. He wasn't no Naga man, he was a real ninja man like Bruce Lee. You know what I'm saying? That joker was about 5'2". He was meaner than a rattlesnake. Kerfon Lee. He was teaching college algebra. That joker that was mean. He was hard too. Then I had another teacher taught chemistry. That was crazy too. He used to give us tests, and this crazy joker, he was Asian too. He was an old kung fu teacher. He was about 5'1". This joker here, he used to give us tests now in college in the chemistry class. And the test, you know how you used to have fill in the blank text? Nah, this joker here gave us fill in the definition. I hated that man. I used to be cheating and all, man. I used to wear some shorts. I used to wear like gym shorts to class. I write the answers on my knee. I used to be in there like this here. The epidermal, right there. Epidermis, yeah, I know what the epidermis is. The epidermis, the layer of skin organ. I used to be cheating my ass. I might have them a long sleeve shirt. I got them more slid up on my wrist. I got this ink on me, so you know what I'm saying. I put a little more ink. I might put an answer where the epidermis is. You know what I'm saying? You big dummy, I'm gonna get it. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Being smart ain't necessarily memorizing everything all the time. Being smart is getting the job done. Salute. It's a difference in being smart and being, you know, well, let me say, it's a difference in being smart and being intelligent. Them two different things. All right, before we get off subject, I just want to let y'all, speaking of styles, man, some teachers was boring, some teachers was fun, man. The teachers that was fun, like my teacher, Coach Lee, he was a football coach too, but he was a history coach. He was fun, man. He used to be in there clowning. You know what I'm saying? And he used to make the class. I mean, he might roast your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to roast people in my class, but it made the class fun though, my dog. It made everybody relax. It broke the ice, and that's pretty much how my style is, kind of relaxed. You know what I'm saying? We ain't all uptight in here. You know what I'm saying? And like every class ain't for everybody. Some people do well in certain type of classes. Like I excel in certain style class settings with certain people with teaching styles, and some styles are just boring as hell. I used to be ready to go. I used to say I hate to go. Kerfon Lee ass, boring ass, filling the definition ass. You fit Kerfon Lee if you watching your boring ass. I hated your class. That's why I cheated all the time. You know what I'm saying? But speaking of this, I got my own style, man, and this ain't for everybody. Welcome to the House of Cons, my nigga. If you been here, you know me. If you new, you finna get to know me. Everybody ain't gonna like this. You can leave your advice in the comments all you want, but I ain't about to change my style. Maybe it's another teacher out here for you. If you want some old uptight, old bougie ass, somebody that ain't cussing, somebody that ain't cracking jokes, wanna be serious. Nah, this ain't football practice. Now you get me in football practice, I'm dead serious. I'm ready to put a forearm on somebody. I'm ready to run somebody over. Ain't no smiling, no laughing, no nothing. But this here, man, our people done been through so much. Sometimes we gotta laugh, my nigga. Sometimes we gotta crack some jokes. Sometimes with my chair. Sometimes we gotta pull a fold up chair out and just release some ancestral anger, my nigga. You know? So if you can't eat the meat and spit out the bones, now I don't know what to tell you, my nigga. I'm gonna keep doing me though. Salute tribe book. Let's get into the show. I just had to get that off my chest. Let's get into the show. And we're looking at these Dominican Nagas, so-called Afro-Dominicans, who are really Indios, my niggas. These are Indios, my niggas. And we gonna prove it, my niggas. We always got proof. One thing about over here, people can say what they like. They can say, man, you play too much, rap like that. You be wild, and you be talking about cussing. You be talking about doing people violence. So, I'm me. I ain't everybody else. I do me. I got my own style. I get my point across in my way. One thing about it, the people that even got something to say, they come back though, because because they know when they come here, they gonna get something that they ain't gonna get nowhere else, right? Salute tribe, but we're gonna talk about these Indios, because a lot of people be slaying around these terms. Hey, salute the sister, original Copper Empress Hobart in the house. Tribe, but salute. We're gonna talk these Indio. These people be slanging terms around, man. They call all kind of names, man. Hey, somebody say, Black Jack, you be mumbling. Hey, man, I'm from down south, man. I'm a Floridian, man. I know you might can't understand me. Slow down, hit the rewind, man. It's a live stream. I'm doing this live, boss, every day. I be stuttering sometimes, talking fast. Sometimes I start right in mid-flight and jump somewhere else. Hey, man, I'm me. Rewind, eat the meat, spit out the bone. We talking Indio. And we in the dictionary. We in the Oxford languages. And they say, what's the Indios? A member of any, now peep this hijack first. See how I just start right there mid-flight? The Indio, a member of any of the indigenous peoples of America or Eastern Asia in areas formerly subject to Spain or Portugal rule. Now, hijack, I see right away, they want to throw in Eastern Asian, but what are they talking about? They talking India Superior? Are they talking America? They talking about America or America? What they talking? What they mean? Indigenous peoples of America, though, you start right there first. You can start right there. A member of any indigenous people of America. Start right there. Forget everything else. Because when we roll right down right here, what the Indio mean? It say Indian people. Indio, a term referring to the indigenous peoples of America. Right? Indio or Indio-Chinos, the Spanish colonial racial term for the native Austronesian peoples of the East Indies. So you got the East Indies and you got the West Indies, right? And majority of the Philippines. Indio, the Spanish term for Indian people and or people from India, no, or no, Indio, not from the India what? Superior? See, they want to throw you off. They want to make it, they say India. Some people gonna say, what India? They're talking India Superior, boss. They're talking America. Indio. Why are they called Indios? The word Indian came to be used because Christopher Columbus repeatedly expressed the mistaken belief. No, see, this is a hijack. See, right here. Let me read it and I'm gonna explain the hijack. The word Indian came to be used because Christopher Columbus repeatedly expressed the mistaken belief that he had reached the shores of South Asia. Convinced he was correct, Columbus fostered the use of the term Indios, originally person from the Indus Valley, to refer to the peoples of the so-called New World. Now, peep this. They always want to say Columbus made a mistake. A mistaken belief. He knew what Asia he was going. He was going to India Superior. He was going to America. India Superior. This wasn't no mistake. He knew exactly where he was going. So stop the hijack, you false teachers of history that's writing this stuff, you liars. Because all you got to do is order Columbus' diary and he tell you himself. He was looking for the promised land. He was looking for India Superior, my nigga. He was looking for Prester John, my nigga. The word Indian came to be used. That's hijack. And he knew that it ain't come to be used. He knew exactly what he meant when he was calling us Indians and our ancestors Indians. He knew exactly what he meant. He's talking India Superior, my nigga. Prester John, my nigga. Tribal nomenclature, American Indian, Native American. See, nothing else. No other Native. See, go right to America, 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 America. So when we talking Indio, we know we talking American, my nigga. We're talking original con, my nigga. So let's just set that clear first. Now let's look at this. I know y'all want to go back. I know y'all want to go back to this intro for a minute. And y'all want to say, man, Black Jack, you ain't just finna slide off in the lesson without telling us where the hell you got this little statue from. I got you, my nigga. I got your receipts on deck right now. If it's in the hijackers ninja watching in the background, I got the receipts for you too, man. Go on and make a remix video. I ain't mad at you. Go on and get 100,000 views. Tell them Black Jack sent you though. I'm show you right where this Indio come from. We're gonna blow them up first. So you can really get a good gander at them. You know what I'm saying? You can feast your eyes on this true Tamarican, this true Indios, my nigga, American Indian, native of America, my nigga. And I'm gonna put it up. We're gonna do a little different this time. I ain't gonna squeeze the screen, pinch the screen. I'm just go here to my community post. Cause I got them right here. I got that con right here. So we see this con, crispy and clear. That con, man, right away, man. Right away, man. If you're a real con and you know the con culture, man, it's several indicators you should see right away, knowing, hey, man, this is us. This our people. First off, his feathers is up, Managa. Look at his crown. Look at his feathered crown, Managa. Feathers up, Managa. Then he got hoop earrings on, Managa. He got a pearl necklace on, Managa. And this Naga is the epitome of Indios. Where did it come from, Blackjack? Oh man, I'm about to show y'all, but this Naga is fresh, man. This is the fresh Naga here. This ain't no tobacco statue. This ain't no all-bone savage clock. You know, this ain't none of that. But they still making the same thing. And they got the nerve to tell you, oh, the tobacco statues, they made the tobacco cigar store Indians, they made them look like nigglets because they ain't never seen an Indian before. That's what they told you, like you dumb. But just so happened everybody else depicting the same image though. The same image. The map showing the same image as the Bone Savage clocks. The Bone Savage clocks showing the same image as the tobacco statues that they claim the tobacco carvers ain't never seen American Indians before or Native Americans before, so they made them look like Negroes. Yeah, right. They knew exactly what they was making images of. Just like this guy right here. And we're gonna let's go to the receipt without further ado. Then we're gonna get into talking about Dominican Nagas. This is we're in the Fort Ton now, y'all. We over here in Hungary, y'all. This thing way over here in Hungary. Hey, Charles Johnson in the house. Salute, tribe up. This is way over here in Hungary, man. I know y'all be like, Blackjack, your ass be on a treasure hunt. I be on this, like, where's, you know, like they like, hey, Enoch 0407 in the house. Hey, you know that, y'all remember that little Where's Waldo? Man, F Waldo, Blackjack be on some, where's the Naga? I be on the Naga hunt daily, you know what I'm saying? But I'm always finding new Nagas everywhere I can go. New Nagas, mounting the evidence, piling on up, you know what I'm saying? Piling on up. This is the Cistercian statue, Manaka. The Cistercian statue. You ever saw this before? Hit me in the chat, man. Be for real with me, man. If you ever saw the Cistercian statue, man, let me know and let's elaborate on it together, Managa. But you know, I found it. I said I gotta show the tribe, you know what I'm saying? I had it in my I had to just go through my, I told you I got like 3,000 images in my folders, man. I had to just go back. Say, man, let me pull out something new. I the Rolodex. I'm a computer Rolodex, Managa. Look on that Naga, man. They got these Nagas, man. Look at these Nagas on these ancient buildings, my Naga. This Naga probably hundreds of years old, man. When was this made? You know what I'm saying? They in the Fort Tongue. I'm gonna try to translate it, man. Look at this, man. Hey, see, and this is why I do what I do, man. I connect dots, man. See, we finna connect some more dots, right? Look how he dressed, man. Before we even, hey, man, y'all gonna chill for right now. You know what I'm saying? We finna be in here for a minute on this one, cause I'm connecting dots live in mid-flight. Look how he dressed, man. For one, look at this loincloth, man. I'm finna say this first. And I'm finna prove, man, look how these people, they put this, that's why I study how I do, because when I see something, I know when I saw it before. I know when I saw this loincloth before on another American Naga. You want to know who? Well, I put it on up who it's on. I know I seen the same loincloth on more than one Naga. Matter of fact, y'all don't forget about the beautiful spotted Negro Boy, who was the wonderful spotted Indian. Y'all forgot how he was dressed. Let me see who remember how he was dressed. See, man, I be knowing when I seen something before, man. What's some more images of the Naga Boy? I put the Naga Boy on the t-shirt too, strictly from my nagas.com. Dang, I ain't mean to do that. Back up. We did this stream a while back. Let me drag it over where we can see what I'm looking at though. There we go. This ain't the best image right here. Let's see. Let's see if I scroll it up. Hold on. Let me get a good image, man, so y'all can really get a look at his what's so crazy, I got the image in my files, so I'm just trying to be quick here. This is probably a better one. You can actually see how he dressed. He dressed just like that statue we just looking at over there in Hungary. Are they blurring? Why is the image so blurry? He dressed mighty similar. Salute, tribe up. They say, how could you Nagas be Indians? How could you Nagas be natives of America? You don't even know the culture. That's what they say about us, y'all. They say you don't know the culture. They say you don't know the languages. They don't know Hebrew either. They say all this stuff. They don't know the culture. They don't know how they was dressed. We know more than them. We can do it better than them, bigger than them. That's mighty similar. It ain't exactly the same. But you know, I got an eye for this kind of stuff. I don't forget nothing. That's a mighty similar style of dress, Managa. Can't be ignored. It's all these bad photos. What's going on, man, with the hijack? And they took it away just like that. They put some other hijack up. Tragic life for the spotted boy. Why y'all took the picture away? Let me see if I get some better images, y'all. But I don't know what's up with the blurring it out. They blurring it out bad on the beautiful Spotty in there. Okay, that's the book. It's a book, man. If y'all want to check the book out about him, George Alexander Grattan. Look at this cloth, man. Look at the loin cloth, man. And it's fly. I must say, he got his pearl necklace. He got red pearls on, and he got his hoop earrings on. If you can't see that, he got his hoop earrings on too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's probably about the best image we gonna get. They got another close-up image of his face. He got his hoop earrings on. They say you don't know the culture, huh? Let's see who know the culture. Let's see where the pretenders at. But he looking just like this statue who we just digging the receipts on. The shit. And I'm gonna show y'all one more that's dressed very, very similar. And it's y'all already know what it is. It's a bone savage clock. It's a bone savage clock. It's a bone savage clock with a niggly Indian on there dressed down the same way. Here you go right here. This is just one of them. That same style. He got fringes on here. He got the Hebrew fringes on here, Manaka. He got his pearls on, of course, and his hoop earrings. The French made this, of course. We know, we experts over here. We know what we looking at. We ain't dumb. They can't try to tell us it's no African. We ain't stupid like that. And to those that is stupid like that, man, blessings to you, man. I hope you get better. You sick. And we know exactly what we looking at. You see our brethren. You don't even put this statue up in Hungary. We know this our people. We know this is us. You'll be a fool to try to tell us it ain't. You'll be a fool to try to claim it's you. Talking about a red man. You gotta be out your mind. Man. Do some more of this. And y'all, man, it's a weird little website this on, man. I had to send it from my phone, of course. I found a lot of stuff in my phone, and I do reverse image searches, and that's how I pull it up. And you know, if you try to type in your search, you ain't gonna probably get it because it's in these it's in the 4-ton languages. Like, look at the name of this site. It's www.costerkept.hu something. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting in the link in the comments after the video. If y'all want to go here yourself, but let's go back and look at some more of the images from this. Then we're gonna get into these Nagas from the Dominican. We ain't even got into the main show yet, because I'm just the intro loaded. Look at this Naga. Look at the type of building he on, Managa. It's a con, Managa the Negus, right? Have you ever seen it, Managa? Let me know in the chat if you ever seen this. Or if it's new to you, let me know that too. Let me know if this is new to you. Let me know if you ever seen this con. Over here in Hungary. Over here way in Hungary. Look at the type of building he on. They got the Naga on the keystone like a tenement building. You know exactly who you is, man. They know exactly who you is. Let's move on. Let's get into the show. But we talking about, we just, don't forget now, the title of the show is, by the way, Afro-Dominicans are really American Indios. And we see our Dominican brethren and sistering. These are our people, our folks, Managa. That's our land too. The Dominican island, Hawaii, all this is our land, Managa. This is our family, Managa. Gotta understand this. Let's see, when they got to the Dominican, who did they enslave? Because they want to tell you that these Nagas in Brazil, you know, they want to run with a hijack story all the time. You know that, right? They say, all right, well, when we go directly to the origin, they say the Tainos. Oh, just like in Haiti, Managa, just like in Haiti. Haiti right there by the Dominican Republic. They called it all Hispaniola at one time. In fact, they say the Taíno was there too. What a coinky. Indigenous population was decimated by the Spanish colonizers. Oh man, I gotta call Pops back. Pops calling me during the show. I gotta hit him back. Hey, it say the Taíno indigenous population was decimated by the Spanish colonizers through mass killings, forced labor, slavery, and foreign diseases. They always trying to throw foreign diseases because they have to throw that in there because they got to try to say that you got exterminated even though you're still here, and they just change your title. They just start calling you Afro-Dominicans now. So they got it's a whole bunch of you Afro-Dominican nigglets, nagas. So they got to say, you know what? We got to say they came from Africa. These Taíno nagas everywhere. So we're going to say the Taínos died off because we killed a lot of them. We put the rest in slavery, and then a lot of them died through diseases. So it ain't no more. All y'all from Africa now. This is what their story is. Forced labor and foreign diseases that affected Taíno communities during the 15th and 16th centuries. That's the 14 and 1500s. Although some studies point out that the decline of indigenous population and culture in the Dominican Republic occurred also whatever. Alright, I just want to touch on that. But right away, the Taíno, nothing by Africa, right? Slavery in the Taíno. Right away, slavery in the Taíno. Just like George Wishart III in the house, tribe boy. Phyllis Brown in the house, tribe boy, salute. Nothing about Africa. Right away, the Taínos from the 1400s. 1500s, getting enslaved and killed. Alright, they're pretty busy doing that, right? Let's go to a source. It says Spain found Santo Domingo. So the Dominican Republic, Spain rolled up on it, they say this is Santo Domingo. Now remember, Haiti was Saint Domingue, right? And the French was running Haiti. French was over there colonizing Haiti, conquering Haiti, right? They Spanish brethren, they Spaniard brethren, they all stinky Spaniard cousins was right over next door on the other island in the Dominican Republic. They say, yeah, we'll call this one Santo Domingo. The first of many towns. Look, Spain found Santo Domingo, the first of many towns on the Caribbean island Hispaniola, now the location of Haiti and the Dominican Republic. Spanish colonists forced the native Taíno people on pain of death to perform all labor, all slavery on the island. See, just like Haiti, they did the same thing in the so-called Dominican Republic, just like they did in Haiti. They enslaved the Taínos to do all the work. So let's start right there. That's the beginning. The Spanish settlers. We're talking Columbus and his crew. We're talking the very start, right? Continue. Let's just roll down and look some more what's here. Now I got other stuff lined up. We ain't gonna even go down. Let's just go continue with what I got lined up. We on the BBC.com now. Santo Domingo, the city that kept slavery silent. They kept Santo Domingo say, yeah, we'll keep this on the hush, right? Let's see why. The Dominican Republic was home to the first black people in the Americas. Don't believe the type. The America is the stronghold of the Naga. You was always here. This is they claim. In other words, this they claim saying in the first place they mass enslaved the indigenous people. Let's read through the hijack from a third eye point of view and really look. See, when you're reading these sources, it's up to you to make sense out of the garbage. The Dominican Republic was the home of the first stronghold in the Americas where they enslaved indigenous people. So why has Europe's oldest permanent settlement in the Americas turned its back on indigenous past, not African past, on its indigenous past? See, yeah, they want to say African. It was you, Managa. They calling you Africans now. You were Indios. They calling you an African. We just, damn it, one step before that all slavery on the island was of the Taíno people, just like Haiti, on the pain of death. And it ain't cost them nothing to go get you but a gun and a threat. They ain't have to take no, they only had to bring they funky ass over here. They ain't have to take no ship ride to Africa and bring nobody. Plenty of Nagas here. So we're gonna dodge these hijacks here. It say thick red brick walls tower over me as I made my way inside the gated 16th century ruins of Hospital de San Nicolas de Bari in the heart of Santo Domingo's UNESCO inscribed colonial city. My guides, blah blah blah, an activist and leader of Action Afro-Dominicana, a non-profit organization based here in the Dominican Republic's capital, began telling the story of Michaela, La Negra del Hospital, or the black woman who lived here in the early 1500s. And not African woman, the black woman who lived here in the early 1500s and inspired the Spanish governor Nicolas de Ovando to build this historic first hospital in the Americas. I doubt it. He pulled up and he founded it. It was already here. He ain't built nothing. There was a black woman. He found the building and the black woman already here. Stop it. There was a black woman curing the sick. They probably called her some kind of witch doctor. Hey, ambush president in the house, salute. Tribal, ambush president. Tribal. Bronze flat power guard, tribal. Look at this ancient building. The Spanish ain't built jack. That building probably was here before the Most High flooded the earth and reset the generations of man. This building probably was here before the biblical flood, my nigga. That all your little religious books that recorded say there was a black woman curing the sick, which was located right where Hospital de Bari was built. See, nah, she was. Man, these people here, man. They say she was right there. That she was right there already fixing people. And then we decided to roll up and build. Man, come on, man. Really? Do it even look like a hospital, my Naga? That's a palace. That's an ancient Naga palace. They told you when Columbus came here, you Nagas wasn't in no tents. They said there was cities of gold, paved roads, palaces. Nagas had plumbing. Man, stop it, man. They said they made it into a hospital. I can't believe this. These are ancient ruins, and they actually say this was a hospital. What hospital you know got arch cathedrals and shit? These folks don't know. I happen to be an expert on ancient archaeology. I don't talk about it much, but it's one of my personal hobbies, and they ain't finna put nothing past me. See, you're talking about this was a hospital. If it was a Naga hospital. Y'all ain't built nothing, man. Stop it, man. What hospital does it even know look like this, man? Come on, man. Stop it, man. It was a Naga hospital. Y'all ain't built nothing. That was our shit, man. Medicine. She was using her knowledge of natural medicine to save lives, just like my grandma. I used to be out there, man. I was a rough little Naga. I used to be out there. We used to be playing hot ball. You know what I'm saying? And we used to play hot ball with my homeboy Terrence Decatur. God bless his dead. Salute Terrence Decatur, man. I miss you, my Naga. And he stayed on the corner lot. And we used to play football in his yard. And I remember when they built the sidewalk like in his yard, we were like, man, we play hot ball over here every day. Here come the bitch ass city want to build a damn sidewalk. We still playing football over here. When we playing hot ball, we tackling Nagas on the sidewalk and all. Naga might scrape up his elbow, scrape up his knee, go back home. Grandma pull out a aloe vera plant. She got growing in the backyard. Big old aloe vera. Big old aloe vera down. She held that thing like this. Break that bitch up. Like that more sound like a pickle. Sap coming all that. She just wipe on Naga down and hit a nigga. Go on back out there, boy. And stay outside. I used to be like, alright. You know what I'm saying? Natural healing, my Naga. My grandma knew all about it, my Naga. Rest in peace, Albertina. I miss you. Albertina, my Naga. If you ever know anybody with a name like Albertina, let me know in the chat, my Naga. I bet you don't. That's not African, my Naga. Hey, check it out. It say the story of this faceless, nameless, indigenous Dominican Taino, no Afro. This was a Taino woman. They found this woman already here healing people with natural medicines from America. What African woman gonna come here and know what the difference in aloe vera and poison ivy? I imagine a woman from Gambia, or a woman from West Africa, even if she was a witch doctor over there, or a curing lady, she probably don't know what the hell to grab over here in the jungle of South America or in the Caribbean islands over here in the Dominican Republic. She probably grabbing poison ivy and say, try this. If you believe what they saying, Tasco, the CEO in the house, try, but if you use your third eye point of view and you letting them know that you ain't dumb, this lady is healing people with native medicines, the kind of stuff y'all was taking back to Europe, showing off like, wow, look at this. But she just happened to know all about it and curing people with it. And you claim you built the hospital in the palace that you found her in. And you got the nerve to call her Afro-Dominican, the lady that clearly a Taino, you big dummy. You big dumbass person that write this article, you a big ignorant dummy. You couldn't hold a... let me stop. The faceless name is, yeah, right. She was a con who Nunez decided to call Michaela to humanize her story, since part of the dehumanization of slavery was to erase people's name. Oh, I bet. Oh, erase it all, huh? Erase their name, erase their language, erase their history, huh? Erase it all. If she was from Africa, you would have no need to erase anything. You would let her be at what she is. You erased it for a reason. It's documented in a 16th century manuscript that scholars at the City University of New York's Dominican Studies Institute transcribed when researching the first indigenous presence in the Dominican Republic. Not this African hijack. I can't even read the disgusting stuff, but we're gonna work through it. In a letter to the Spanish crown about the new hospital, the Archbishop of Santo Domingo described its origin as linked to a They can't even hide it. They still want to say this new hospital, the hospital is old. Then they go and say right here, look, in a letter to the Spanish crown about the fake new hospital, the Archbishop of Santo Domingo described this origin as linked to a pious black woman who sheltered all the poor people she could and cured them as far. That was her castle, my nigga. That was her palace. Stop it talking about y'all built it. This origin is linked. Y'all disgusting. Y'all some disgusting liars. Y'all disgusting liars, man. This is Lady Palace. Who was she? Tell the truth. What's her name? Really, Michaela? Did you want to claim you gave her the name? Was it Queen Michaela for real? She inviting the poor in her home and healing them. She got stone palace paved road in the her front yard, Managa. And they got these folks is liars, and they sit here, they tell you a four-tongue lie. They talking about a new hospital. Yeah, you founded it, you ain't built it. You founded it and claimed it. You probably killed her, or you probably took her enslaved and sent her somewhere else. Describe its origins as linked to Michaela. How it's a new hospital, but its origin is linked to an ancient Naga. We would take our time with you devils. We would take our time with you liars. You didn't think we was gonna take our time? Let that be. That's why I read the lies sometimes, y'all. You gotta fight through the hijack. You just gotta slow it down, read through it, dissect it, be honest about it, and keep moving. Let there be a sign telling the story of this heroic black woman. Yeah. Outside the ruins, they call it ruins, my nigga, I glanced at the newly installed tourist plaque, whose description recognized the city's former Spanish governor for its creation, but omitted Michaela. They omitted her, they erased her, my nigga. They erased her. His black muse and the first person to establish and run a hospital in the Americas. Michaela ran the first hospital in America. You wonder why all these sisters want to be nurses and stuff, huh? They got the spirit of Michaela, my nigga. Michaela had the first palace in America, healing, taking in the sick. She obviously was somebody royal. That is obviously a castle. I know a castle when I see one, no matter what these liars say. All these liars would do, if they would either leave it like this and make a fake story about it, or they would take buildings like this and renovate them and claim they built it and claim it was something else. These folks be lying. These folks are lazy liars too. Very lazy. Or they just expecting the masses to be that dumb. They expect the mass of the population to be so dumb or so impatient and so busy on the rat race that you don't got time to dissect through these kind of lies and understand what you're really looking at. He said he glanced at the newly installed tourist plaque. Okay. Established and run the first hospital in America, Michaela. Let's honor Michaela and keep her memory alive. Yeah, we will. Nunez said, let the National Congress and the whole nation recognize her. Let there be a sign telling the story of this heroic Naga, indigenous Naga, a Taino woman. Made the first hospital they know of. You know, we had ancient hospitals. We know this the first ones the Europeans found out about. Man, it was plenty of Michaelas all over the Americas. I'm just saying, this is a story they can't hide though, Managa. This is something they can't hide. This is something new. Let me know if it's new to you, Managa. If it's new to you, if you've been new about Michaela and you knew about the Tainos, you know about the so-called Afro-Dominicans that they really Tainos. Let me know. We keep it moving though. Afro-Dominican woman. Yeah, right. Taino. It say they shook their. Let's see what it said. It say she then turned on a portable loudspeaker and a traditional African chant known. Oh man, they hijacking. They coming in here with a hijack. Oh man, I need to go to the Dominican Republic. I need to make a trip there though. I need to do a business trip there to have. I'd give up. I would like to have a meeting with the local Nagas. All right, I'm gonna move off on this source, man, because we still talking about the DR, my Naga, and we connect the dots because we letting y'all know. The title of the show is Afro-Dominicans are really American Indios, fool. And we pointed it out. We connect the dots over and over again because we know it don't matter where you go in America. We can pick an unknown island that ain't even got a name. It's gonna be Nagas. It's gonna be a stronghold of the Naga no matter where you go. We go one place at a time. We are uniting our family one place at a time. It don't need for separation. These Nagas is our blood. This is our family, my Naga. The Indios just like you, my Naga. Same blood, my Naga. These are your people. They might speak a different language. This is your family, my Naga. It's time we act like it. The demographics of the Dominican Republic, right? Let's peep this. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm on the right source. Yeah. Now I'm gonna show y'all something about this. Cause when you type in, hold on. Let me make sure I ain't skip another source that I want to look at. Hold on. Make sure I ain't skip something. Yeah, I'm gonna come back to this. Hold on. It look. It say, look, how many African Americans live in the Dominican Republic, right? So-called African American. We know they're talking about Tainos, right? Nearly 8 million Tainos still in the Dominican Republic, right? I just wanted to point that out now before we come back to that. The demographics of the Dominican Republic. Now watch these folks lie. This is a demography of the population of the Dominican Republic. We already know it's a stronghold of the Naga. Look, population 9,445,281. That was the last census. Now this was put in 2020. 9.5 million people. How many Nagas they just told us was there? 8 million Nagas. Out of 9.5 million people, 8 million Nagas. Hey, Lars Boogie in the house. Tribe salute. Chief Jadig in the house. Tribe up. It said 8 million Nagas, so-called Afro-Nagas, Afro-Dominicans, really Tainos, 8 million Tainos in the Dominican Republic, 8 million Nagas. And they told us a total of 9,445,000 people total. So it's a stronghold of the Naga. The Naga is clearly the most. Now watch these hijacks lie. Let me get to the lie. Let me just get to the lie real quick. It says, what is the racial makeup of the... It says, what percentage of the Dominican Republic is Afro? We know now. We know over 90%, right? We just saw 8 million so-called Afro-Dominicans, which is really Tainos, right? And we saw it's only 9.5 million people. Now watch, we in the stronghold of the Naga. Watch what they lie to tell you though. They tell you 8%. They told you the opposite. It's 92% Nagas, indigenous Naga. But you turn around and we can look right on the same internet, and they gonna tell you a minority. They gonna tell you Afro. They want you to be scared. They don't want you to know that you are the majority. You are the stronghold. It's 8 million. It's 8 million Nagas, Taino Nagas, in the Afro so-called Afro-Dominicans. It's 8 million of them in the Dominican Republic, and it's only 9.5 million people. Tell me what Chinese math they doing that make 8%. Hey, might see you crossing the house tribe up. Hey, when did 8 million out of 9.5 million become 8%? When did that become 8%? Today, Afro-Dominicans represent the minority. That's a lie. That's a lie. It's 9.5 million people in the last census. This is in 2020. In 2020. And it says, no, hold on, let me go back. It said how many African Americans live in the Dominican Republic. How many? What is the racial makeup? They said 8%. No, what's the numbers? Where I just had it up. Hold on. Scroll back down. These people so stupid. I just had it up. What I did, y'all messing up, y'all. 9.5 million and 8 million of them. They talking about 7.8%. But it's nearly 8 million. Look, how many African Americans live in the Dominican Republic? Nearly 8 million. Hold on, 8 million out of 9.5 million. That's 8%. Damn, man. What kind of school I went to? Oh, let me do my math, man. I can't be this. I know I ain't this dumb. I know 8 million out of 9.5 million. That's the majority. How did that become the minority? How did 8 million out of 9.5 million turn into 8%? Somebody's lying. Somebody's clearly lying. This sad, man. These folks scared, man. These folks scared for real, man. You gotta lie like this. You scared. You don't want these niggas. You do not want these niggas to know that they got you outnumbered like this and all this shit y'all be doing. You don't want them to know. You don't want them to know. You don't want these niggas to fuck y'all up. Let's be honest. Why they lie, Blackjack? It's obvious why they lie. Afro-Dominicans, right? Referred to as Afro-Dominicans or Black Dominicans. Are Dominicans or predominantly Black African ancestry? Loaded with lies. Loaded. Call them 7.8. Call them a minority. Call them 7.8%. Call them Black African ancestry. Immigrated from slavery from Africa. All these lies. All these motherfucking lies. We know the Indian, American Indian was clearly this. We know what the Taino look like. Taino look like just like these so-called Afro-Dominicans. They Taino. It ain't nothing African about them. You can't name one African ship loaded with Africans that you brought to Dominican ever. You can't tell me no date. You can't tell me no war. You can't tell me how many Africans you brought on the ship. You can't tell me who was the captain of the ship. You can't tell me what tribe from Africa they came from. You can't tell me what part of Africa. You just got to throw a blanket statement out. And you got to say you killed off the rest. And you got to say they caught diseases. And you got to do all these lies. All these lies. All these disgusting lies. Disgusting. Straight up disgusting. Yeah, they're looking just like the beautiful spotted Indian. And if you're new to the house, man, we did a live stream on the beautiful spotted Indian boy, George Alexander Grattan. And I'm gonna just show y'all one time who he really was. They call him the beautiful spotted Negro boy, right? That's what they call. They call him the beautiful spotted. Now, see, they watered it down. They say spotted boy on that one, but they really call him the beautiful spotted Negro boy. So we clearly see he's a so-called Negro. He got his nappy hair. You know what I'm saying? He got vitiligio. You know what I'm saying? But he grew up to be. He grew up to be Oh, your connection isn't private. Oh, don't hijack me. Alright, let me go back. Show y'all who he grew up to be. He grew up. All right, I was gonna go to this right here. Here he is right here. But let me shrink it down. Let me just do this and put it back up a different way. He grew up to be. This is George Alexander Grattan. Now you just call him the beautiful spotted Negro boy. Guess who he is? The wonderful spotted Indian, right? Salute. I know some of y'all that been with me. Y'all know about this. Y'all been around long enough. Y'all know about this. But if you're new to the house, you get 2 dots connected for one real quick. Yeah, John Bowlby. Alexander Grattan, right? George Alexander Grattan, the same person. They call him John Bowlby, and they was talking about his indigenous name. When he grew up, they had him over there in Europe doing a little human zoo type deal. Yeah, and I forgot, was he from Brazil? I can't remember if he was from Brazil or what it was. I have to look back at my research. But yeah, and it's another first from the House of Cons, not the House of Masculinity. It was the House of Masculinity at the time we did this, but it's the House of Cons. It's another first brought from the House of Cons. You know, we pioneer stuff. We pull out stuff other people ain't done yet. We try to do it intentionally. This was one of the things. The beautiful spotted Negro boy who became the wonderful spotted Indian, Monaga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we exposed it first right here, the House of Cons, right here. See, House of Cons, Monaga. See, and they go another one where they let me pull up the one where they call him the see, they showing this to say the beautiful spotted boy, but let me put, see, if you put in, let me just do the search over. Pull up the one where they call him the spotted Negro boy. Right here. Look at that, the beautiful spotted Negro boy. Yeah. With his bow and arrow, Monaga. With his bow and arrow, Monaga. Stronghold of the Nagas. I mean, I don't know what else to keep out. It's like, I mean, it's so much, man. It's so much. I mean, you just digging this stuff, man, and you will go down a rabbit hole that you won't be able to find your way out of. Now we'll make a believe out of pretender over here. I mean, we shouldn't have all this information. It shouldn't even exist. The novels from Africa and all this old hijacked lies, all this stuff should not even exist, man. It should just, I ain't making it up. This stuff hundreds of years old. Most of this stuff we talk about over here, more than 200, most of everything we talk about over here, more than 200 years old. I don't really do too much New Jack research. Everything we looking at over here, 200, 300, 400 years old, man. That's why they can't tell me nothing. They want to tell you, Black Jack, you arrogant and all this confidence. I mean, like, when I know what I know, you ain't about to come try to tell me nothing different. No hijack lies. Just forget about it. You know what I'm saying? You can bring Dr. Umar, you can bring whoever you want to. I'm gonna challenge their ass. And I bet you I got more receipts than any one of them. I guarantee you. You can bring me your Pan-African leader. He gonna be on my team by the time I'm done with him. Give me 1 hour with that nigga. I'm gonna beat the living crap out of him. Drive up, man. Y'all know I be climbing, man. Hey, this House of Cons, man. I'm gonna come back at y'all tonight on our regular scheduled vibe, you know, around 8:30, 9 o'clock. I got some other stuff we can talk about. I'm gonna dig back in my Rolodex, man. I'm gonna pull up some more stuff. But I'm gonna get back at y'all, man. Tribe up. We out. Peace.